You can make a strong case that the 70s and 80s were the golden age of Toledo high school basketball, with top players going off to major college basketball programs and then on to the NBA. Among them, Scott grad Melvin Newbern. Earlier this month, the former Minnesota Golden Gopher inducted into the African American Legacy Project Sports Legends Hall of Fame. And that era is where we begin our conversation.
Well, I think it was the talent level. As a youngster growing up, I grew up watching Scott High School back in the 76, 75 when I was around 10 years old, and just continue to follow their progress. Not only Scott High School, but the whole City League too. It was a very competitive league, and tons of players were coming out of the league, coming out of the City League, going to college, and I kind of wanted to follow in that footsteps.
How much did that era, how much did you guys play against each other in the summer? How much did you guys push each other and make each other better?
A lot. We played a lot of games. I know when growing up, during my 4 years at Scott High School, we were always going to camps, summer camps, and playing in summer leagues and just traveling up to Detroit, to various cities in Ohio, just playing against a different talent. Coach Williams, that's just was one of his things. He wanted to kind of keep us together during the summertime playing basketball and just getting to know each other. And it showed during my 4 years on the basketball court.
Is it possible to sum up in just a few words what Coach Ben E. Williams meant to you?
He was like a father figure. I probably spent a lot of my time at his house as well as my house. He was just that coach that, got us together, trained us, worked us out. And not only him, just his coaching staff in general. He had a great coaching staff, alongside him, and they did their best in training us and getting us prepared for the upcoming seasons.
Skipping ahead a little bit, you're involved in coaching now. Is that a direct descendant of what you learned from Coach Williams? Is that why you got into coaching as well?
Pretty much. Coach Williams' motto was always give back to your community. No matter what you do, if you were able to go play professional or whatever, he always wanted you to come back home and give back to your community or the community that you decide to reside in. So I think a lot of that, his attributes was geared towards just giving back to the community.
We'll talk about your pro days in a second. Let's not skip the college days, though. What was it about Minnesota and Clem Haskins that made that the choice for you?
You know what? After leaving Coach Ben Williams, I thought I was ready for the next challenge, because Coach Williams got me prepared me for the next level. And then, lo and behold, I goes to Minnesota, and then I end up playing for Coach Haskins, who's a spitting image of Coach Williams. So I thought I was getting away from Coach Williams. I ended up running into Coach Haskins. So it made the transition all that much more easier for me. Although college, it was tough balancing academics and athletics. But I think that's one of the things Coach Williams done for all of us back when we were in high school, in terms of us having training, in terms of us having study table after school, before practice, and moving forward enhanced me to be more prepared in college when I got to college.